Hopefully you guys can actually hear me. I'm gonna try and preview the actual stream on YouTube. I haven't been really active on YouTube for a little bit, but I'm gonna explain why I wasn't, what's going on, stuff like that. But don't worry, more activity is coming from now on. So let me just quickly log into my YouTube account and see if we are actually live. I didn't post the link to this live stream anywhere yet, so it would be a miracle if we had any people on the stream right now. So let me do this then. My channel. I'm assuming you can't see what I'm seeing. Alright. And the title is completely wrong, so I'll have to change that. Analog Weekly with number. Analog Weekly. Let's call it an episode, alright? My channel. I'm assuming you can't see what I'm seeing. Alright. Alright, we're definitely live. And the title is completely wrong. So I'll have to. There we go. That's that done. And the title is completely wrong. Now let me go post the link to that's that done. And I'm part of on my profile, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go post the link to that's that done. And I'm part of on my profile, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. And part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. And part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. And part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. Browser. Part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. Browser. Part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now let me go. You're all probably wondering that's that done. Browser. Part of later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Let me go. Your friend all probably wondering that show is done for you. Browser. Part of haven't subscribed to later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Let me go. Your friend all probably wondering that show is done for you. Browser. Part of haven't subscribed to later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Your friend all probably wondering that show is done for you. Part of haven't subscribed to later on, etc. The title is completely wrong. Now you don't have the chat. Your friend all probably wondering that show is done for you. I don't see it. Alright. Part of haven't subscribed to later on. Now you don't have the chat. Your friend all probably wondering that show is done for you. I don't see it. Just mute the stream like that. We should be good to go. Let's see, we have 3 viewers watching right now. What's up, fellas? Nice to meet you. Feel free to post something in the chat. And let's get right into what I want this to be, which is a live show where we talk about everything analog related. And let's kick off by actually talking about stuff that we have released with analog in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Let me quickly pull it up and also address some things that are going on in the industry right now that I have something to say to, etc., etc. Alright, so here we go. Let me go to OBS and change to scene 2. Now you should actually see me, and you see all kinds of shit. So these are the Analog Genesis Joe Armstrong signature bars that aren't available, not yet. Actually, a little bit of them are available in France, but it's the only country where they're available right now. It's literally just a few pieces. It's nothing big, nothing major, just a little sneak peek in a way. These bars should be dropping end of November in Europe, in Australia. In Australia, maybe a little earlier than that. As you can imagine, cooperating this whole thing and making sure that parts drop worldwide everywhere at the same date is super stressful, because there are other things that are going on, other cooperations with other scooter brands, where we basically have to stick to that. So this should be available end of November. I mean, they're already on the way to Europe, so I know they are going to be available at around that time, unless there is like a storm or something and the big ass ship that it's loaded onto just fucking crashes. And in that case, hold me accountable for these parts not being available. Along Joe Armstrong, we have also the Felix Free signature bar. Let me look up the photo. If my internet stops being a dick, as it always is. Damn it, there we go, photos. Because we posted the photo of the bar there. Who would have thought? Or we didn't? Okay. Alrighty, back to the other screen then. And I'm gonna pull it up right now. That's weird. But yeah, I think... Oh yeah, that's right. We're posting that photo later on with some video content, so that's the reason. Let me look for it. Is it just me, or is everyone else just as messy with their files, and then there comes a time when you actually need to find something and you simply can't? Because that happens to me all the fucking time, and it's pissing me off. But yeah, if only I had the actual time to go and say, alright, my computer is messy, let me go and actually clean it up. But that doesn't really happen that often, because all I do is analog, things concerning analog, things around analog, and then on the good occasion that I have a little bit of time, I try to focus on my last year of school. And if that works out, then I try to hang out with my friends. So yeah, pretty busy there. Oh, there we go. Sweet. So let me, yeah. Alright, all the signature bars are sold out. If you're one of the lucky ones that actually got the chance to get these, wow, post a photo or some shit. So, right. Okay. There we go. Nope. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Alright, so these are the Felix Free signature bars. As you can see, there is a graphic right here. The graphic is inspired by a tree and a lighthouse that is from his hometown in Germany. Although Felix has been living in Barcelona for the past, don't quote me on this, 2 or 3 years maybe, I don't know. He's German, and he grew up in this small town, from what I heard. So we got together, came up with this graphic, and put it on the bars. There are the Genesis T bars. There you can see the bars as a whole. It's really simple, black bars, white graphic. I really like them, and they're probably my favorite bars so far. So yeah, definitely get on that. But now that you can't, you'll have to wait for maybe 2 months. I think it's not even 2 months, something like that, for these things to drop. They're gonna drop ready for Christmas, so make sure if you want some of the parts that I'm talking about right now, go tell your parents or save up your money. Go work harder at wherever you work. Hopefully it's not McDonald's, but McDonald's is also good, It's a job like any other one, but they're better jobs than McDonald's. As you can see, we're on the Dissidents page because Dissidents carries everything we have. Special thanks to Dissidents, to Kevin, and also Cyril.
You are the guys, and yeah, I can't appreciate your support more. Moving on, as you can see, or you might already noticed, we dropped more colorways on the standard, on the regular Genesis version. That being the Analog Genesis T-Bars blue, which is a translucent blue. It's not matte and it's not shiny or not polished. Yeah, well, shiny. Let's stick with shiny. It's this translucent blue, so you can, kind of see the discoloration around the welds. Something that, came out to be as a coincidence. And then once we actually tested it, we realized how fucking good it looks on these particular bars. So yeah, amazing in my opinion. There you have the red version of the regular Genesis. By the way, all Genesis bars are oversized. Yes, we have been thinking about doing a standard version for a while, but that's not happening this year. On top of this, we came out with the XL version of the Genesis. For reference, I'm going to pull up the chrome ones. This is, as you can see here, this is 700 millimeters high. It says 660 millimeters wide, and it is. For those of you that like to ride a dirt scoot, that like really wide bars, I mean, this is an XL version, so we went 10 mil more. I was pretty sure that they were 650, but from what I can see, for some reason they're 660. It might have been a mix-up in the factory. I don't know yet because I haven't held the bars in my hands personally. That's coming with the other batches. It just that got them a little earlier for reasons that I won't discuss right now, but that weren't actually intentional. So that's that, weighing at 1,367 grams. I mean, it's an XL version, it's 70 centimeters high. Come on, like, it's a piece of metal, and once we go big, if we go big and go really light, the bars won't hold up. They won't hold up to what I call the analog standard, which means you trash the shit out of them, and if they're still holding strong, that's the analog standard. So that's that. Obviously, it's 4130 chromoly, so you can cut them down as much as you want. That's the chrome version. These XL bars are available in all 5 colors. Those colors being black, raw, chrome, trans red, trans blue. Now we're coming out with more colorways for 2017, but for 2016 this is it. The XLs and the signatures cost 89 euros. Why do they cost 89 euros and not 79 euros here in Europe? The reason being, they are bigger to transport. The signature bars, we need to have some margin for the rider because the riders are actually getting paid from this. Because that's one of our goals, to actually start getting riders paid for what they do, so they can, the few lucky ones can actually enjoy life just from riding. So that's that. Alright, awesome. We have 5 watchers. Tommy Nurse, yo, what's up? Oh, Pinkster. Hello, Mr. Unlock. I like these bars. What is 12 mil standard? I'm gonna get right into that, Pinkster. You live stream weekly now? Yes, I am. What's up, OKL? How are you doing, man? Hopefully you keep filming as you are. And really, I can't wait for you to drop an edit, because when we met in Australia, your riding is super fucking stylish. What's up, RJP? Archie, can you send me any part? I would like to make a review video about it. Okay, Films, can you watch my Colby Rook fan edit? Alright, Archie, regarding this. Okay, what's up, Brad? Apparently I'm very loud, so I'm gonna turn on the audio to see how loud I actually am. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am very loud. So, let me turn down the audio. Or I might as well. Oh, there we go. Mic.
boost motor pull. 0.75. Hopefully that's better now. But furthermore, I'm gonna go and wow, you can actually see everything. Hold up. There you go. I'm gonna adjust my audio devices and I'm gonna try not talk as loud right now because your ears might fall off. Furthermore, I'm gonna go and I don't have a multi-monitor setup. That's hopefully coming after Christmas when I have somebody to spare and I can, justify investing into it. So I can, pay attention to things like this and have the chat and everything on the other side. Alright, recording, desktop microphone, properties, levels, and turn it down to 80. Alright, hopefully that's better now. Is it better? You guys have to tell me because I can't test that right now. Jesus. Let me know. Is it better? Just a little bit, fam. Much better. Alright, awesome, Brett. Sweet. So, getting right back into it. 12 mil standard. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go. 12 mil standard. I'm going to talk about that a little bit right now. But before that, I'm going to address what Archie said about sending parts to YouTubers or people that do YouTube. That thing is definitely planned. I'm going to be sending most of the stuff that we're coming out with right now to Scooter Bread. That's a given. No question about that. We're going to be doing a giveaway and probably a small contest with Bread. As far as the other YouTubers are concerned, I'm actually thinking about coming up with like a registration form, like application form on the actual website www.analogscoot.com, where you can apply to be a reviewer or like as a media. And yeah, we're gonna get a list together, sort through that list, agree on a few people that we would like to get involved with, and then every time we're coming out with some new stuff, we send out some sneak peeks to these people. Yes, Brett, I know. As far as I know, the bars are already on the way to Australia, so once they arrive, the first thing that's happening is a package to you. Now, the 12 mil standard, you want to talk about that? Alright, let me pull up the Ethic website then, because that's who is pushing it the most. Also Proto is, but I'm gonna talk about that a little more. So yeah, there we go. This is the 12 mil standard as Ethic released it. You're probably wondering about a few things. Let me just do this real quick, minimize that, and get this right here. Let me know if there is an echo, because I have the stream turned on and the volume just a tiny bit, so I just want to know if there's any echo or not. Will I be one of the guys to get them? Archie, I don't know yet. This has to be the group decision, not just mine. Being a boss doesn't mean that you decide about everything. Okay, there is echo. Now it should be good. Alright, you've probably seen my email. Fuck. Alright, 12 mil standard. There we go. So, do you guys want me to actually talk about what the 12 mil standard is from the bottom up, or do you just want to hear my opinion? I can do both. That's real up to you. So let me know. Apparently there are just 3 people watching. Make sure to share this stream so we can get more people and we can get a better conversation going with everyone. Let me know. Should I do okay, both. Sweet. So, what is 12 mil standard? Well, 12 mil standard is a new standard of wheels, as you can see, obviously. And pretty much what it stands for is, instead of having the regular 24mm wheel, which is this particular one is Melkor Johan Volzel signature one. This is 24mm wide. Well, the 12 mil standard is 30mm wide, meaning you have 3mm on each side regarding width. What the 12mm standard stands for as well is different bearing size
So this is the regular 608 bearing. Well, the new one is 6001. Now, you're probably getting confused about what these numbers mean. Don't, because it's just the code for the bearing, because there are so many standards of bearings these days, and every single one of these standards is used for something else. Some of them are used for industrial use, some of them are used for sports, so scooters, inline, stuff like that. And well, the 608 was used, and is still used for skateboarding, inline, what else? Well, pretty much most sports. Jacob Wesley, yo Mr. Borchards, yo what's up? I haven't heard this Mr. Borchards thing for a long time. Right. What else? With this bearing, with the 6001, because with the regular bearing, the hole for the axle is 7.5 or 8 millimeters. Usually it's 8, some people do 7.5 to allow you to actually stick it in. Don't make a meme out of that. And with this new standard, with the 12mm standard, as you could tell, the axles are going to be 12 millimeters. Now I back this 100%. We definitely need bigger axles because they're going to be stronger, and you're not going to be bending them as much, stuff like that. Now, what does this mean for you guys? It means that if you want to upgrade to the 12mm standard, you need to ride a deck that supports it because of that 30mm width, as well as you need to ride a fork that will support it. Now, what I can see already happening is some manufacturers going 30mm wide, but keeping the regular axle width or axle diameter. Hopefully, that's not going to happen. If you want to go 12mm standard, you will need a deck that is 12mm standard. You will need a fork that's 12mm standard. You will need wheels that are 12mm standard, and you will need pegs that are 12mm standard. Analog is fully adopting the 12mm standard with all our upcoming parts. So if you feel like you want to upgrade to the 12mm standard, don't worry. Our parts are going to be there to cater for it. First ones of those are going to be wheels, pegs. Alright? So no need to stress. We got your back. But yeah, the general rule of thumb, Athic was the first one to come out with, or is the first one to come out with 12mm standard. So any Athic parts that are 12mm and any analog parts that are 12mm should be perfectly compatible. As far as I know, Proto is coming out with this as well, but I don't have any more info on that. So yeah, I'm not going to be talking about it. Guys, don't buy Apex bars. Archie, you are 100% right. But yeah, whatever. I mean, it's my opinion of Apex. I'm going to leave it at that. Moving on, what else do we want to discuss right now? That was something that I wanted to discuss. Right. Alright, now I remembered. Let me think. Right. I lost my phone, by the way. Probably. And there are 2 more videos coming out. Well, one of them was filmed on my phone. So if my phone isn't in my dorm room, I'm pretty much fucked. So there's going to be only one video, and in that video you can see some of my friends, a little bit of my school probably, and I did a skate park check, so be definitely on the lookout for that. I dropped a street edit not too long ago, check it out, it's called Quinn Marshall Locked In. Alrighty, let's watch it live, because why not? I think I've seen it, but I'm not 100% sure. And I always love watching young guys like you come up. Because the old fucks with destroyed knees like me just can't ride like that anymore. And I'm going to talk about why I'm saying fucked up knees later on. But for now, let's watch Quinn Marshall Locked In. Fucking love the editing, man. It's clean. Hell yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, right, Rampest. I wonder how come that I didn't get to ride any ditches when I was in Australia. Oh yeah. double pegs. I really like that some more people are starting to do double pegs again. It's my favorite trick. Melbourne, right? I think. I know that you're from Melbourne, but I'm not sure if that city's Melbourne or not. Dude, that was fucking sweet. Transfer to double peg down that. That was nice. I can see you doing big stair sets, which is super good. Because I've never actually been able to do any street rails. Because before I could, my knees fucked up. Honestly, dude, this is one of the better spelling street videos that I've ever seen. Editing and editing as well, like on point. You can see that you really took your time on it. You just love grind, don't you? What the hell, man? Like, you do so many fucking rails and so many grinds. Like, you're the exact opposite, pretty much, of myself. Like, I go apeshit on a grind course or shit like that, but I'm all about the technical manual things, and you are rails. So fuck yeah, dude. I fucking loved it, man. I fucking did. Great work. Now there's Colby Rugrook. We're gonna watch that next, later on. Damn it, fuck off. Alright, that's what I want. That was so good, dude, honestly. How the hell do we have only 2 people watching? Guys, make sure to share this. Alrighty. So, with this all being said, I think it's time for us to turn on my 3D CAD software and start designing some parts for you. Or with you, more likely. So let me just quickly take my laptop. Hopefully my CAD software is not going to be a bitch and it's going to load. And yeah, let's just get all our heads together and start designing something that would, you know, you tell me what to do and pretty much you just start designing it. So what I'm gonna do is take my laptop. You can probably see it from the webcam, or you probably can't, I don't know. You can't, most likely. And I'm gonna go to the live stream page so I can see all your comments. And my CAD software is being a dick again. But he can do it. He can make it. He can load. I trust in his ass. Alright. My channel. Yeah, there we go. It's loading. It's a little slow lately because this computer that I'm streaming from is not as recent. It's the first ever i7 generation. So yeah. Archie, can you watch my Colby Rugrook fan edit? Archie, what even is a fan edit? But there we go. Now I can see the actual stream. So, without showing you too much, fuck, I really should censor some things. No. But yeah. Waiting for this bitch to load. Alright, there we go. So, we have a blank canvas. We can design whatever we want. Tell me, what do you think we should design right now? It's completely up to you. We are going to start designing when we have 10 people watching. There's 5 people watching right now, so make sure to go and share this live stream. 6, nice. And yeah, whatever you tell me to design, I'm going to go ahead and design. Okay. From OKL we have forks, I like that. Or bars. Archie wants a deck. Okay, I'm leaning more towards forks or bars right now. But we have just 6 people watching, so if you guys want to get this started, we need at least 10. So we have at least 10 people that are going to be chipping in ideas, and it's not just 2 or 3 people telling me what they want. We have just 6 people watching. Okay, Evan like wheels. I like that. We might do wheels. Okay, we have 5 guys. honestly, you have to go and share this live stream. I'm gonna go and share the shit out of it again to make sure that we are trying to reach as many people as possible. Okay, we have 6. 4 more. We can do it. Alright. Live design session. Going on. Come on. Don't be a douche. Going on right now. Come join us as we design new parts together. And copy and paste that shit. Alright. And then I'm gonna post it on the Unlock page. Alright, we have 7 people. Robert is here, one of my best friends from Unlock. He wants a fork. Alright, it's looking like we're gonna be designing a fork. And OKL wants signature OKL bars. Alright, I like this, I like this. That's why I'm doing this YouTube thing, because I just love interacting with all of you and just getting ideas in, and yeah, you know, being a community that we are, and not fucking individuals that ride for being the best, which just pisses me off, because I mean, there are people that are always going to be running comps, and I love, you know, the battle and shit, but it's not the reason, it's not the cause why we're riding. So yeah, just my 2 cents for that particular topic. Alrighty, 3 watching. Nice. Make an IHC fork. Alright, so it looks like we want to do forks. There are 3 people watching. Fuck this. 4. Let's do fork. Now the question is, what style forks do we want to make? Do we want to make a 10mm offset fork, which is the standard, or do we want to make a 0mm offset fork, which is going to be better for nose manuals, shit like that? Definitely let me know. Which one do we want to make? Do we want to go a regular style fork, or do we want to go to through that style of the old Lucky SMX? Don't even get me started on SMX, but you know, a different fork, or the Proto, what was the name for it? Proto Striker, I think was the name. That sort of fork. Let me know. Do we want to make a really like conventional fork, or do we want to make something that's very you know, different and original? I'll just share it on Snap and Facebook. Cheers, okay. I would share it on my Snapchat, but yeah, phone is gone. So hopefully I'm gonna find it. If not, I'm probably gonna have to get a new one and chill out more money, because all I want are iPhones. Call me an Apple whore, but I just love them. Alright, sweet. So let me start off by drawing the fork tube on this axis. So I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the technical thing of what I'm drawing. My particular CAD software is Autodesk Inventor Professional 2017 on a student license. Now, most CAD softwares work just the same. It's only that the icons might be different. Some of the things might be called something a little different, but the principle is still there. Now, if you want to get into 3D CAD design, I suggest going through SolidWorks, because SolidWorks is easier to get into from the license point of view. But if you really want to just get started, definitely download Google SketchUp. It's going to get you started. Alright, Archie, we are making a fork. So, without further ado, I'm going to draw up the fork tube. So, the fork tubes are 28.585. And I usually make a 5mm wall. So, I'm going to go offset. Now, I'm not sure how well you can see what I'm doing, because I think I'm streaming in 720p. So, let me know if you can properly see all the icons. I think you should be able to. What time it is in my country, in the Czech Republic, it's 11:36 a.m. and I'm gonna make it so that we always start at 11 a.m. my time. Not sure, not sure what the time in Australia is right now. Moving on. Right, so we have this. I'm gonna go offside and I'm gonna go 5mm wall. Finish this. Now, we know that the usual head tube is 110mm, and we know that the space that we need for an SES is usually 25mm minimum. So I'm gonna go 30, meaning if you have 110 plus 30, that gives us what? 140mm. It's 12, 36 in Finland. What? Yeah, well, Finland is 1 hour ahead. Definitely want to visit Finland, Archie. So 140mm, and I'm gonna drag it out to the top because I did it on the axis. If I should show you, I want to show you the axis so you can see. So this is the axis that we started off with. So there we go, 140mm. Now on the same set axis, we are going to go ahead and draw the fork. Now, the usual headset cup is 45mm, then 38 in England. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. England is 1 hour past us, or like, Jesus fucking Christ, my English is going to hell, behind us. So yeah. Now the usual headset cup is 45mm. I want to make it in a way that it completely fits the headset cup. Archie, will you visit Finland? If you can, you come to Pargas. I definitely want to visit Finland, man. And all of my travels, I'm going to be traveling a lot more from the summer next year, or like this summer coming up. So we're definitely going to talk more about where I can come and yeah, who I can hang out with everywhere. I want to hang out with everyone. So that's 40. So we were going to do 45. By 45, a square like this, right? That's all we need. And we're gonna drag it out, or extrude it out, sorry. And what we wanna do is 8:39 p.m. in Melbourne. Well, that kinda, alright, this seems to work. So, 80mm should give us enough space to do whatever we want. Now, as I am fully backing the 120mm standard, I definitely want this to fit the 120mm wheels. Now, as we're designing this, I will make this fork 30mm. If you want to see what Pyrenean looks like, you can watch Pargas Media Bits. I will, my man. But right now, let's focus on the fork. So, this is pretty much the prefabricate of what a fork could be. There are other ways of designing a fork, but I'm designing it in the easiest way possible, so you guys can learn from this down the road. Now, should I go ahead and make the fork myself, or is there anything particular that you want to see on this fork that I should make? You have about 25 seconds to let me know in the comments. And why am I saying 25 seconds? Because we need to get this moving so we're not stuck with this for the rest of the stream. And it's 11:40. So I'm probably going to be ending this stream around 12:15. I think hour and 15 minutes stream is nice and dandy. And then I'm going to make probably going to edit a shorter version, like a highlight thing. Alright, so no comments so far. So I'm just going to be going about my usual business with this. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the geometry. Make it as light as you can so it holds. Alright, Evan. Well, I mean, going as light as possible is always the challenge, but I don't want to go too light because I don't want to sacrifice the strength. Robert, 12mm standard, 125mm compatible. That sounds like a plan. You want to see 125 compatible? I will make it 125, but yeah. I want to see like it's cut out but has a few bars in the middle on the sides. Alright, I can see what you mean. Sweet. So, 12mm standard. That means that we're going to be going, let me do a cross section of this. So this is the cross section of what we have drawn up right now. And we're going to go 12 mil standard, so 12 millimeter hole for the axle. On top of that, we're going to be making an offset of 3 to 5 millimeters. I'm leaning more towards 3.5. And now we're going to constrain this, right? We have these two circles. They can freely move about right now. So what we want is distance from, let me do this, because we want at least 10 millimeters, I think, is the least safe amount of the material here. So let's say go 10, alright? And then from this to that, it needs to be half of 125, or more likely 130. So that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's 65. So 65, and you can see that this is not enough. So what we're gonna have to go ahead and do, because we extruded 80. Damn it, not that. We extruded 80 millimeters, so I'm gonna go ahead and extrude 90 millimeters. Come back to this sketch, and now you can see that we have plenty of space. Now this fork as it is now would probably not work because of the geometry, but bear with me. Right. Now Robert is saying at least 10 mil offset. I agree that we should do 10 mil. I think we can do more, but with the way that things are set up in the industry, it's not very easy to do more than 10 millimeters because of compatibility issues. And that did not sound English. Fuck it, I'm not saying that word right now. It wouldn't be compatible. Alright, there we go. So we need to go from the center of the hole to this, don't quote me on that, to the center of the fork tube, like this. It needs to be 10 millimeters. There we go. Now we have a 10 mil offset fork. Let's do the hole. Alrighty. But before that, before we do it, well, okay, let me do the hole so you can see the hole. So this is the whole thing, but we want the hole only. So go ahead and do this. Bam. Like that. So this is the basis of our fork. We have the axle hole and we have this. Now what I'm gonna do, this was just for reference, I'm gonna go back to this sketch like that and do what I want to do, which is get the design out a little bit. So I'm gonna do this, and I think I want to do a slight curve, but a very slight curve like that, and pretty much gonna close down this, and it should be good to go, hopefully. If not, then not. There we go, it is. And I'm gonna get rid of that, of the mass. Alright, like that. Sweet. Now we have the rough outline of the fork. We have 7 people watching. All of you that are watching, please share this video with your friends and make sure that more people come and watch us do this. Alright, so what I did right there was I just filtered it so we don't have anything ugly and it's all flowy. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go draw on this axis, slice graphics, and I'm gonna project the geometry here. I'm gonna make the hole for the axle again, but this time it actually goes through the whole thing like that. Sweet. Now, we have a few problems right now. The first problem being we don't have anything cut out here for the wheel, but that's easily remedied. And further problems are that we have just a rectangle on top, which is what we don't want to have. Cut out the middle, I would buy these forks. Sweet. Well, they're not finished yet, my friend. They're not finished yet. They're going to be so much better. We are going to be doing the cutouts later on, guys. Don't worry. But first of all, we need to get our bearings. So let's do the cutout. Let's slice the graphics. You can see that this is pretty much the axle. So what I'm gonna do from here, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Oh fuck it. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to use this rectangle. Alright. We need 10 millimeters here at least, and 45. Alright. And then we have 80. Nah, we have 80 here. We have nothing there. Sorry. 80. So this. God fucking damn it. 45. There we go. So this is the outline of our fork. And what we want to do is do that 125 compatible by 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 30, 125 here. This is our wheel. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a precise point, which is going to be, in this case, this angle or this corner, right? I'm going to place it down like this. Now, what we know, engraving, okay, integrated crown race coming up. What we want to do is pretty much we have 45 wide, and then we do 45 minus 30, which is the wheel. Well, minus 32 more likely. So 45 minus 32. Somebody do the math. Let me find a calculator in my computer on my Mac. Calculator, because I'm too lazy to do it all in my head. Nope, there we go. So 45 minus 32, that's 13. So we need to have 13 divided by 2. It's cutting it very, very close. That's 6.5, so we need to have 6.5 millimeters on each side. So like that, and then I'm going to set a second dimension, which is this to this. And then dimension over constraint extra sketch. Fuck this. Alright, different plan. And that is this. It's easy as fucking this. Doing this. Slice the motherfucking graphics. Do this to save that. And then draw fuck all you want. And extrude 30. So 30, and now I fucked up because I need to have it like this, and I need to get rid of this material. Bam, we have 30. Alright, my Mac is running low on battery. Let me just quickly connect it, because I need to see all your comments so we can keep working in a very organized manner. OKL wants to do engraving, which is definitely something that I'm going to do, but that's just adding the final touch. We don't have the actual fork yet, so wait a little bit. Now we know that this is 45 and each of these is 6.5. Now how do we know this? First, math. Second, we measure this from this to this. We can see that I was mistaken, and we have 7.5 millimeters. Now, that's not little, but that's not awfully a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure to have more material there by simply doing this, going to this and saying, okay, I want this 50. So now it's wider, and hopefully it should affect this. There we go. Always have more material that you need to have and then subtract, rather than drawing with less material and then add, because that doesn't really work. Now, what I'm going to do is, since this is 32 millimeters, I need to have a radius of 32 millimeters here, so I want to make this round. So, as you can see, if I did just 32, that would be fucked up, because I need to do the radius of each side. Are we making HIC? Yes. HIC. We need to do half of that for the radius. So that's going to be 15 plus 1, that's 16. Now you can see that it's completely round, I think. Okay, it's not. Alright, because I did 30 millimeters. So if I do 15, that's going to What the hell is going on? Alright. 30 mil, okay. And then it's 30 mil, and not, damn it. Here, bear with me a little bit. Okay, 15, that works perfectly. Right. But we don't want to have just 30 because we need to have spacers. So what I'm going to do is going to do 32. And then I need to have a little bit of space here. So that's why we need to make this 16, as I was saying before. And bam, we have it completely round. So we have this, right? Now we have this ugly line. Let me change the view so you can actually see it. It's shaded with edges. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, you can see this line right here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a radius there. So I'm gonna go, I think, 35 millimeters. Now we have the same thing going on here, so I'm gonna do 35 millimeters here as well. Like that. And we have ended up with an ugly fork, right? It's, from my standpoint, it's ugly as shit. If this fork is going to be made, you can send me the prototypes because that'll help you give you ideas. Well, I'm not sure if this is even going to be made, dude. I'm just drawing a fork for you guys, and yeah, it's pretty much it. It might get made, it might not, I don't know. Because we already have a fork that we're coming up with. And now what we do is we want to get rid of this, right, these ugly edges. So what I do with analog is I make it a little bit like this. 1 millimeter is completely fine usually. And now we're going to do fuck all, but don't worry, because I'm going to do 20. And that makes it too much, so I'm going to go 15. That makes it a little bit too much, so 13. There we go. So this is what I do with the analog forks, like that. Now, this fork as it stands is not bad per se, but it's definitely not up to the standard yet. So what we want to do is take this, make it round it off, so like 3 millimeters would destroy it, like you can see. Alright. Well, now on the cutouts, there is echo. Okay, there's no reason for. Why would it be bugging? Okay. Right, I think I know. Tell me if it's better now. Hopefully. The screen might crash because my internet is here so unstable. And let me go back to live streaming. Like that. Okay, we're full watching and the stream is green. Hopefully it's good. Let's go to stream health. Health is excellent from 11:45. So is there something wrong with the stream right now, or okay? No, good. So what we want to make with this fork now, this is too monolithic. We need to make it look a little bit lighter. So what we're going to do is pretty much this is the analog fork, but with a little bit of a different shape. We need to project geometry on this, right? And then we're going to go offset, and we want to make this big but not too big. So let's go 8.5 millimeters. 8.5, alright. And we need to place a radius here. So 180 degrees. Get to this. Like that. Now we trim it. Get rid of all this shit because we don't need that, that's too much. And as you can see, we're creating a weak point here. So, I messed up. We need to go higher. And I'm going to go arc again. And then do this. This should be all good. Now, 180 degrees.
2.31, alright. Trim. Trim this, like that. And then we're gonna get rid of this part. Okay. People are saying it's echoing. There's no need for this to be echoing. What the fuck would it be echoing? Okay, I got rid of the cutout. Okay, 165 was reading. Man. I'm gonna get rid of as many things as possible that could possibly be eating up bandwidth, or could be making this echoing. Now I think it's my internet connection fucking up, honestly. Let's go to this. Okay, we have nothing going wrong. Should be all good to go. Now a little bar in the middle of the cutout. Yeah, I know. Sweet. Alright, we should be back because we have 2 bars in the Wi-Fi connection. No, this is not ready yet because you can see there are some very sharp angles here, and we do not want that with the analog style. We want everything to be smooth as baby's ass already. And I know I'm not a pedophile, but that was the best comparison that I can give you right now. So what we're gonna do here is go, I think we should go something like 4 millimeters. And on top, excuse my voice, as you can imagine, talking for such a long time takes a toll on your voice. So 2 millimeters. Now if that's 4, that's 2. I should work out for the tooling, alright? Sweet, so we have this, right? We have this monstrosity. And now you said that you wanted to put the bar through the cutout with NA or analog engravement. They look good. OKL stick works. I know they look good. Well, putting a cutout here, I mean a bar here would be, possible. I will match this angle and match the bar here. But yeah, so many people do that, man. What I'm gonna do instead, and I'm not saying there's not gonna be a bar, okay? Chill out. But, well, first of all, I didn't do this. There we go. What I'm gonna do is project geometry like that. I'm gonna be going to do an offset of 2.5 like that. And just to optically cut out some weight, I'm gonna do 2.5. Sorry, 2.5 like that, and then I'm gonna do a fillet of 2.5 millimeters like that. So I'm gonna copy this and do a mirror on this axis. Nope. Do a mirror on this axis. Hopefully it works out fine. There you go, it did. Okay, I'll give up. Alice Media, thanks. I don't think they look alright, but they're definitely not ready yet. There's so much more work to do with those. Alright, now what we could do is break this up a little bit more. So I'm going to go project geometry. And what I'm going to do is have this, basically get rid of this middle portion by taking a rectangle and doing this. Now we know that this is 2.5, so we should go 2.5, maybe even a little bit more. Let's see here, how much space do we have? We did 3.5. Alright. And then do 10. And do 10, like that. And then do 2.5. And 2.5, like that. Let's see how it looks. Okay. That doesn't look right at all. So back to the drawing board, and let's try this instead. I'm going to get rid of the sketch hole completely. We're going to project this geometry, and let's match this. So we have that. We have this line right here. So what we want to do is find the middle of this line. So that would be middle of that. And what we want to do is go slot, match this 45-degree angle, and go, let's say 50. Okay, this is not a 45-degree angle. Middle. So we need to be, I think I call it perpendicular to this. Okay, there we go. These two little lines mean it's perpendicular, I think. No, it's parallels, right? You call that parallel. So let's do 15 millimeters, and hopefully it's not gonna fuck up, right? And a 6 mil. Alright, that looks good. Now we're going to get rid of all these lines around this because we don't need that. I'll just wait for my computer to stop acting like a jerk and freezing on me. It is not nice at all. By the way, guys, if you wonder why shit like this happens, it's because my engineering computer, or whatever I fucking call it, is getting pretty fucking old, and I'm investing all the money I have into analog, and I'm not having the margins that I could have on the parts just so they're not that expensive. So yeah, like if you want to support me, analog, and everything else that's going on, you know, buy our parts. That would help out a lot. Alright, our stream is going on for 1 hour and 4 minutes. We have 6 more minutes left, and my CAD software completely froze. Oh, no it doesn't. Okay. Whoa. Okay, good. It's not frozen. We need to get rid of all this because we don't need it. We won't need it, right? People are messaging right, left, and center, but I'm sorry, I can't reply to your messages as of yet because I'm streaming. If you're watching, just in case you're watching the stream, I'm going to reply to all the messages after the stream. Alright, so we have this monstrosity. Now, we need to get rid, what we want to do is we want to move this slot that we placed here, and we want to make it cut out like that, under that angle. So what we're going to do is going to highlight what we want to move. We're going to select the base point, which is this. Okay. And we're going to move it down like that. Done. And I'm going to take it, do a 3.5 millimeters. And this looks very interesting. So let's do 2.5 so we're not cutting in so much. Let's look from here. We're definitely creating a weak point here. Which is not that good, but it doesn't really allow us to do anything less. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 millimeters only. And then, as you can see, in my opinion, this doesn't look too bad, but Robert gets a terrible echo. I can't hear what you're saying, it's echoing. Damn it, alright. I'm gonna find out what's up with this, alright? So, bear with me. I'm gonna try and listen to the stream. But alright, now you won't be able to hear me, but I need to listen to the stream if it's really echoing or not. So, in 3, 2, Alright, so it turns out that we indeed are echoing. I don't know why that would be. Let me figure it out. Well, definitely let me know. No, we did not go offline. We're still here. But we are echoing apparently. So tell me, are we still echoing or are we not? Because I don't know. Oh, good now. Okay, good. So this is definitely not finished. What we need to do here is get rid of these sharp edges, because this whole fork and my whole style is not about having really it's really not about having these sharp edges. So we're gonna go 5mm, and as you can see, that would be good here, but not there. So we're just gonna select these edges. I'm gonna go maybe even more, maybe like 8, like that, and then do 5, which would be too much. So let's go 3, and that would create this little thing here, right? So we like this. We know that we want to go ahead with this, at least I do. So we're gonna take these things and we're gonna mirror them to the other side. And by the way, this fork is turning out to be better and better. So I might consider making a prototype. So we have this, right? And then this is ugly as hell. So what we need to do is gonna fillet it out by 2mm, because that's the depth that this is. 2mm, like that. 2mm, 2mm, alrighty. And we're done with this, right? Dude, that's gonna weak spot, definitely. Of course, it's creating a weak spot. However, this is 2mm, alright? This whole side, and you're not getting it, right? And that's alright, because you're not the one creating it. See? This is 9mm. This is almost a centimeter thick. It's a very thick fork. So the 2mm here are not affecting the strength that much. Of course, they're creating a weak point, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna destroy it, because that's 7mm, right? It's more than 7mm, because this curves out. So we're still safe, right? However, just to be completely safe, we're gonna go 1.5mm. And as you can see now, that's very little, and it should be all good to go. So, nah, it's not 5mm. I know, this is confusing, but look, I'm gonna put it into perspective. We have 1 more minute left, so this is the perspective of the fork, right? It doesn't have the integrated crown race yet. It doesn't have the bar in the middle. Now, let's go ahead and turn off perspective, go back to orthographic, and create the last features of this fork before we are done with this live stream. We have 2 people watching, which is a little bit sad, but that's still okay. I'm confident that once we start doing this every week, more people are going to be interested in this. So what we want to do is, or what I always do, is do this, have a look at it from the right side, and I go here, and I want to support the bottom, so it's 19mm, and then I do a second thing here, it's 12mm, and I go out with it a little bit. This is going to be already a very wide fork, but let's go 2mm like that, and then I'm gonna fillet it out by 2. I'm gonna mirror these 2 features. Can't do a live stream like 15 more minutes. Not with. I mean, I haven't had lunch yet. This is pre-lunch stream, so I really want to go eat. But if you can actually get, okay, if you can get more than 10 people watching, we're gonna do a 15-minute extension of the stream. So let's do mirror like
that. So pretty much what I'm creating right now is the illusion of two matters being here. One matter being this fork, and second matter being these two axle rings, or whatever I should call it. Right? This is that. Thank you for saying it looks sick. I agree. It's looking better and better, but I don't think it looks sick just yet, because it's missing a few elements. Now that we have all this done, we know that we can get rid of a little bit of material here and a little bit of material right here. So let's do that right now. We click the top, and now we're not going to be getting rid of too much material because we don't want to weaken the fork. However, we don't need to have more material than we really need to have there per se. So I'm going to do a 5 mil, which is going to be a 2.5 mil fillet, and it's fucking up for some reason. This sometimes happens. It's CAD software, and there are many changing numbers and variables. So you have to take that as it is and not go all Hulk and smash your keyboard, because usually it's my error, nothing else. So we have this, and you're going to extrude by 20 millimeters, like that. Now optically, it doesn't look too bad, but the ideal thing would be to extrude it like that here. But at the same time, I don't think that's the logical way to do it. Well, I mean, it is the logical way to do it, but it would really affect the strength. So, yeah. Okay, let's not do this because optically it doesn't look as good. I think this is going to be better. Because every time we're designing something, it's very easy to overdo. Now, from my point of view, I don't think there is a point of putting a bar here. But let's try it, because with this fillet that we did here with 2.5 mil, it might not look bad per se, but I don't think it's really necessary. We're gonna slice the graphics like that. Now we have a 45-degree angle here and a 45-degree angle here, so I want to place it a little bit here. Now the opposite angle of 45 degrees is 135, I think. Don't quote me on that. Or 125? Okay, 135. It's gonna look. Damn it! Okay, we're gonna project geometry again here. And we're gonna go here. And we need this to be parallel with that. Well, is this fork gonna be made? It looks so nice. I'm not sure yet, man. I always have about 5 or 10 designs drawn up, and then I have a look at which one is the best. And depending on that, I do the production or not. After 135 is the opposite. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me today? 135. There we go. Now we're gonna create a, I would say, 5 millimeter brace, whatever you would call this. I don't think we need more than 5 mil. Dimension this, dimension that. Okay. Now this doesn't need to be thicker than 3 millimeters, I would say. You can see that, but we're still not reaching this, so we can go 5 and create this like that. Now, as it looks right now, it's ugly as hell, right? But we're gonna fix that by, first of all, we need to mirror this so it's on both sides, like that. and then we're gonna fillet this like crazy. 10 millimeters or 15. No, 25. 35. There we go. Bam. Gerber face looks like a poo. Cheers. I'm just doing this live stream for the levels. I'm not saying this is gonna get made, but if you don't like it, that's fine. However, I would prefer if you would phrase your dislike of this fork differently, because you might as well come here and, you know, get a plane ticket to the Czech Republic, sit in my chair, and show us how you make a better fork. Why the hell not? But until then, I prefer if you said I don't like this thing, rather than it looks like insert something disgusting, you know? Because I also think that this fork is very aggressive looking, and I don't think it 100% fits the current lineup that we have, but I already have a possible different use for this fork as I'm drawing it, because it would fit something else a lot more. So we have this, we round this all off. Alright, so this is how it looks right now. Let me put it in perspective. View, perspective, and let's do proper lighting. So this is the fork as it is right now, right? And our stream is hour and 18 minutes, so we have 2 more minutes left. In those last 2 minutes, I'm gonna do a 1.5 mil chamfer here, and see how that looks. Like that. Bam. I don't think that looks good, so we're gonna get rid of that.